And as for you on Twitch, let's see. Let me stop the font on YouTube. Boop. And yeah. Alright. I don't know, like we can do some other things now. I don't know, like maybe just a chill chatting session. And maybe discuss what game I should play next. Like do you have any game recommendations to play next? Like from down there? Cause I actually like it's gonna have to like think of interesting game. Like what would you be interested in? Yeah, maybe you or maybe Wayna. Does any of you have any like oh yeah, I just realized I should probably change the stream info. Yeah, kind of like that. It's a really nice story. I'm really interested in playing the other games. I mean, like why? In fact, I actually played this because was kan I played this because I wanted to play the sequels and I want to like refresh on the series. Okay. Just chatting, maybe telling stories too. And yeah, that oopsies. Telling stories as well. Yeah, I'm just changing the stream info right now. And things about like things to talk about in this like while we're doing this. Let me change the thing to just chatting. Just chatting. Yeah, just chatting. And oh my god, my browser is actually lagging again. As usual. Because I get like I still have an hour free. And oh yeah, I wanted to talk. I just realized like earlier I wanted to talk about that story about my friend, right? And for this appointment, hello, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I was just done with the game. Yeah, and today I'm probably gonna like just I don't know. Now it's just chatting session and maybe I'll play like games if you want, like games that I can just like play normally, you know. And as for the story, yeah, because that last scene is actually kind of reminds me of something like when the mom asked for water and then like when David came back, she's dead. Yeah, it actually reminds me of a story of my like a friend of mine a long time ago. Not, yeah, a friend from high school. So basically, well, kind of the same thing happened to her. Like her dad was like on his deathbed, and then kind of like they were like grieving, not really grieving, like they were scared because his dad were in critical condition, and her dad asked her to kind of go out and feed the dogs. And at that time she was like still really young, so she didn't really take much of it. She thought, oh, okay. But then when she came back, yeah, it's just her mom crying over him, and he's just dead. He's already dead. I should pray for him sometime. I mean, I'm not really like close to the person. Like it's just like a person I know from high school. I'm not really close to her, and like haven't didn't really chat a lot. But I'll pray for her dad. Why not? Yeah, but things like that happen. But I guess I kind of get the feeling of it. Like I know why I know why people do that because I understand that it's gonna be like really hard to watch someone you love die in front of you. Hmm. Luckily, I never really experienced like watching someone die on the deathbed. I mean, I like already have a few family members who died, but I didn't really kind of watch them. Like didn't really stay with them in the hospital, so I didn't really get to see firsthand. So but yeah. I'm sorry if any of you I'm sorry if any of you already lost someone, and are kind of like dealing with grief right now because I thought I brought up this topic. But yeah, I hope if you're like if you're having like things and if you're dealing with grief, then take your time. Grieving is healthy, I guess. When your mother came back home and we wanted to go, we got the news that he has passed on. Oh, so mm, okay. So basically, kind of like didn't get him to the hospital fast enough. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. I hope I don't like bring anyone's bad memories back, because difficulty will bring due to cancer. Yeah. I mean, the thing about cancer is the moment you notice it is usually too late. Like it's already, if you notice cancer, that means it's probably too late, which is kind of sad. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Wayna, for the $1. Semangat Han. Yeah. For those of you who don't know, semangat means what does semangat mean again? Good luck, not really good luck. Like stay confident, energetic. I don't know. Someone translated for me. My Indonesian is shitty. Also, oh my, what is with that donation thing? 16.75999998. And he did get that, but they said it was difficult to save him. He right, but he had stage 4 for a year and a half. I hope like, yeah, cancer. The thing about cancer is it's really hard to cure. Like a lot of people have like lost to cancer, which is why I respect like those people who actually do charity stuff. Kind of like, I don't know, it's like St. Jude Hospital, kind of like that. Fighting. Wait, fighting. Uh, Fighting spirit, semangat berantem, semangat gelut. I don't know. Yeah, he hit the old man, but he's not in pain, in a better place now. Yeah. Sometimes I really wonder, like, cause I don't know. Some people are like, there's always this dilemma of whether it's ethical to keep someone alive, because is it like which one is better, like keeping someone alive or killing them fast, like mercy kill, and like wasn't killing people out of mercy to like so that they won't suffer for long. Which one is like more, I don't know. I guess it comes to the person, it depends on the person. Yeah, kita like ganbate. Yeah, semangat means ganbate. Yeah, mercy killing. Yeah, sometimes like I don't know. I think it can be like depends on the person really. I don't know. If I ever got like an incurable illness or something, I definitely prefer mercy kill. Maybe I'll stay a few days alive to maybe like finish all my debts, do my bucket list. I don't know, and then do the thing. Does it even count as suicide? I don't know. Let me hop streams for a bit. Okay, yeah, sure. Say hi to Sachi for me. What's Sachi streaming right now? I'm gonna curious. Like, I'm guessing Valorant because she's been streaming Valorant a lot, and yeah. I also don't know what game I should play next. Like if you know, then you can like play Phasmophobia. Oh, she's playing Phasmophobia. Oh yeah, I just remembered. Like Suki invited me to Phasmophobia on Friday, so that's neat. And the topic, that's what I'm dealing with. Oh, okay then, Wayna. I hope you can like deal with it. Stay strong, Wayna. Stay strong. Stay strong, okay. If you're dealing with like grief and stuff like that, it's important to take your time and don't worry about grieving. Grieving is really important and healthy. I hope you're doing okay. If it's like dealing with a lot, like dealing with the loss of a loved one is really difficult. I don't know. I really don't know if I'm like in the position to say this because I never really like experienced it firsthand. I know like I know a few of my family members already died, but it's not really like it's like I don't really wait like watch them on their deathbed, you know. So yeah, I mean, wait, like I don't know, like don't I hope people don't see me as like I don't know a sociopath or something, but like back then, like I'm pretty sure like wasn't already lost a few family members due to COVID, but I don't know, I don't really feel anything because I don't know, I just don't I'm not there directly to be with them. And let's see, you're presented with the choice to basically help kill the family member or let them suffer. Yeah, that a really hard decision, you know. Mm, yeah, especially if if the person that is given choice like us, that family it gets even harder, you know. Imagine like imagine like having watching your family on their deathbed and then the doctor offered whether just they want to be kept alive or be mercy killed. And then they ask the all of you, the family. Things are gonna be really hard. Hmm. Oh, Yusachi, thank you for following. Yusachi, interesting, yeah. Yeah. Stay strong, okay, Wayna? If you're dealing with things like that, please stay strong. Because it can do a lot of things to you. Welcome back, Final. Not Yusachi? Oh, so Yusachi's wait, Yusachi's friend? Yusachi's dog? Yusachi's dog. Yeah, it's Yusachi's dog. It's I think Yusachi's doggo. Yeah, it's Yusachi's doggo. Yusachi Wolf. Yeah. Hello, how's it been? Yeah. I mean, I hope the topic isn't too harsh for you, cause we're talking about some harsh stuff right now. We're talking about like how how the death of a loved one can impact us. Oh. Also, a nice emote. I do like that emote. Mm. Also, let me read Ben's Valentine message. I don't know if I'm gonna read it on stream because yeah. Happy Valentine. Oh, it's just a happy Valentine's. Oh, that's neat. That's nice. Yeah. I don't know if Ben is still here, but Ben, if you're still here, thank you for the Valentine's card. I actually never received Valentine's card before, and kind of feels like surreal. Like, what is this happening? You know? Yeah, I know. Sometimes you just like because your brain refuses to believe it. When something really bad happens, your brain will like instinctively refuse to believe it. It's kind of like it's a self defense mechanism your brain has to prevent grief. But the faster you come to accept it, the better because yeah, I don't know. I don't know the words for it. I don't know how to say it properly. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I hope you can come to terms with it. If it's a close family member, then it'll be really hard for you. Yeah. Oh, God, honey, welcome. Take on me. Hello. Yeah. Nom nom cute. What? Nom nom. We were talking about like things about death and stuff like that. Yeah, this is just chatting stream now. That of a loved one. I hope I don't bring up anyone's bad memories. But if you're okay with sharing it, then feel free to share it. I don't know. Sometimes you just need a shoulder to cry on, you know. And it's not. It's this. Yeah, I know. Don't worry. It's like yeah. Sometimes it really makes you. it makes people comfortable just talking about it, so don't worry about it. Feel free to talk about it if you want. And thank you, Apple Wizard, for following. I hope you're having a nice day. I'm sorry if the topic is a bit harsh today. Yeah. And if you want to vent on something or maybe cry, I'll lend you a shoulder to cry. Don't worry about it. And not really like, if any of you are like dealing with harsh stuff like maybe grief or depression, yeah, feel free to like DM me or something. I can, if I can help, I at least can listen. Okay, it's up to you. And you sang this song today, and it's a great experience. Your exercises are working very well. Oh, neat. Oh yeah, you were like doing vocal trainings, right? Oh yeah, good luck with your vocal training. Right. What other stories can I tell? Because we've been talking about like a lot of weird stories. Yeah. Point still stands. If you're like if you're dealing with stuff, and yeah, if you really need to talk about someone like, and you don't really have a family member or like a close friend to talk about, you feel free to like reach out to me. I'll talk about. If I can't, if I can't say anything, I'll at least listen closely to your problems. It's really healthy to vent, you know. Venting is really healthy on the right occasion. That's a time and place for everything. But yeah, and I'm a very optimistic / positive person normally, so I never thought about this. I don't know what possessed me. I'll be making people open up. I guess that's just me. And we'll all be here for you, especially on yeah. I'm definitely gonna like. I'll listen to anyone if they want to vent. I mean, I'm like, I'm usually the go-to person anyways when like my friends vent. I don't know. I think I'm just like that kind of person. Yeah, but dealing with stuff right like that is kind of hard. Let me think of like some stories I have maybe. I don't know. How do you all feel about like I don't know, like a person that you like, a family member that you haven't met before, but like but they died before they got a chance to meet you. How do you feel about that? Because I do have like quite a few family members who either I never met before or I only met like once or twice, and then before I get a chance to like get closer to them, they're already like dead. I don't know. Some people are like some people are I don't know. Like some people I just never got to like know. I have one person that I really haven't like gotten to know is my grandpa, who died before I was born. And as per the case of someone who died before, was it someone who I rarely met but died before I can get close to them, is it's actually like, I don't know if it's like it's like a grandma from a different cousin, you know, a grandma from a cousin's grandmother. She died. I met her once or twice, but never really got like a good chat with her. She looks nice, but she was always like how do I say this? She's suffering from an illness. I'm not sure what illness that is, but she's constantly bedridden every day. She was bedridden every day, and I never really got to had a nice chat with her. Just all the chat, like we only had like, I don't know, 1-2 chats, and then none of them lasted for more than 5 minutes. And before I know it, she's gone. Yeah. Yeah, that was talking. If you have like a family member who you want to get close to them right now. You never know when things are gonna end, you know. Your parents as well. Like if you know what, right now, right here, right now, do you have anyone? Do you like right now? Do you have anything that you want to say to someone, or maybe even me? Like Do you have anything that you want to say to me? Because this is the thing. We really don't know what God has been is planning, you know. And who knows? Maybe you won't see me at Thursday. Maybe Thursday I'll be like suddenly be gone, and I don't know. I don't really want to think about it, but things can happen, you know. If you want to say something to someone, never ever hesitate. Okay. Here's a story about someone. Yeah, let me. I'm sorry if the topic is like so sad, but yeah, you never know when someone will be taken away from you. Let me tell you a story. Why not? Story time with Han Han. So, this is okay, and I want to. Some people probably already wasn't had a similar experience, but this story is not really a true story, so don't worry about it. Well, while it's not a true story, it may happen it probably already happened to a lot of people. So one day there was a father and his son. His son was really passionate about what he's gonna do. He wants to be a musician. His son really wants to be a musician, but his dad, he really don't really know how to feel about it. His son tries every day to kind of get his validation, you know. Every day his son tries really hard to get himself was in achievements, and until the point that he gets popular, you know. He managed to get himself onto a concert, won an award for one of the best artists out there. But his dad, because his dad isn't really his dad was kind of stubborn, you know. His dad really didn't want to what's it called again? His dad really didn't want to acknowledge that he was wrong. So in the end, they got a really bad relationship. His son moved away, and his dad kind of his dad is left alone in his home. And one day, just being alone in his home, the dad suddenly realized, I mean, my son isn't doing anything bad, is he? I mean, he just wanted to achieve his dreams. What did I do? I just tried to crush his dreams, you know. There's really nothing wrong. So his dad felt like he needed to apologize all this time. He really needed to apologize to his son. The last thing his son left him was this invitation to his what's it? I don't know. His son is now already a musician, so definitely his son gave his dad a VIP ticket into his into his concert, and the least he could do is show up, you know. But well, the dad wanted to reconcile with his child, but on the trip to the concert, well, he's gone. He died on a car crash. And yeah, his life flashes back before his eyes, and he thought of what he always wanted to tell his son. He always wanted to tell his son that he was proud of him, that his son is an amazing person. His son done a lot of things that a lot of people couldn't do. The least that could do is acknowledge that. But in the end, he couldn't do it. He didn't have the time. He wanted to, but he's already he didn't know what God was planning. And so, he died with a single regret. Which is why, if you really want to if you want to say someone you love them, please say them right now. We don't know when you or they are gonna be gone forever from your life. You know what? Right now, why not right now? Right now, I want you to go to your parents right now and say I love you. Mom, Dad, I love you. And I always love you. I want you to do that, okay? I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit, I don't know, giddy. And to everyone, to your friends, to your family. Tell them that you appreciate them. Tell them that they're amazing. Tell them all the nice things that you have been hesitating to tell them all this time. Alright? You really don't know when they're gonna go out away forever. And yeah, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry the topic is like super. I'm sorry the topic is super, I don't know, harsh. And I hope nobody is crying. I don't know. Yeah. And yeah, I don't really know what was it when I'm gonna be gone forever either. So why not take this chance to like say like thanks to all of you. Like final, why not? I'm really thankful for all of you. Like for all of you too. I don't know. I'm really grateful all of you became my friends. Okay, like both of you. I never thought I'd make friends like this. Really, like I made a lot of friends from streaming, but yeah, I I can't believe I made so many friends while streaming. Yeah, I really appreciate how you always supported me all this time. Thank you for being here with me. Okay, told all my friends I'll die when I reach 18. I hope you won. I hope you won. And I'm 7 years late at the moment. Kind of awkward. Oh, yeah, yeah. Those same friends. Tell them you like. Tell them all the things you want to tell them. Okay. Don't really wait. Don't wait that long. Yeah. Thank you, Final. Thank you, Wayna. And Wayna, thank you for like. Yeah. Thank you for the $1. It really means a lot to me. And thank you for thank you for hanging out with me. Okay. The first time we met was on Pi's stream, right? And hanging out with you was a lot of fun. Like seriously, like remember last time on Pies, I don't know if it is it her re-debut, like her 2D debut, is it on that one? We talked about that really weird stuff. I know. Bukan lautan, hanya kolam susu. Oh god, that was amazing. Yeah. Yeah. As long as I'm like as long as I'm still here, I'll try to like be there for all of you. And yeah, there is a fun reward. It's like me farting on command. Yeah. If like yeah, that's also one thing. Like redeem the things that you want to redeem before. Like I don't know, you never know when I'm gonna be gone, right? Redeem the things that you want to redeem. uh, I also want to edit. I also want to add more redeems, but I haven't really. I kind of forgot about it. I definitely wanted to add something like an ara ara redeem or something because I've been practicing my ara ara and maybe I don't know maybe a story was it not no wasn't a lolly voice redeem and Gale voice. I've been practicing my Gale voice too, but I'm still not confident enough to show it on stream because I'm still not that good at it. So yeah, it's more of like a party trick, And 11.3k points. You should want me to spam them all. I mean, not really, but yeah. Every time we talk, it's always yeah. I know, right? So like it's hilarious. What was the lyrics again? I can forgot. Nyuri ayam Pak RT. If you don't know, Nyuri, for those of you who are not Indonesian, Nyuri ayam Pak RT means stealing I don't know, like the head of the complex. I think Pak RT is like the head of the complex. Stealing the chicken off the head of the complex, kind of like that. I don't know how to like phrase it in English easily. And fill your bladder bang. Oh dear lord. Also, I realized I didn't really burp that much today. That's neat. I know sometimes I like burp randomly for some reason. That's kind of weird. Mm. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Oh, half an hour already made. Yeah, I usually really like what's kind of like just chatting streams because it's really fun and squeak. Yeah, this is actually like a toy I got from a long time ago. I still remember it. This is like my parents bought me this toy, which is why I still keep it. I usually like I always keep presents. Okay, like I don't know. I treasure people's presents. Even like, what? Here's the thing. The thing about presents, it's not really about the word of the present. It's more about the gesture, you know. And what's the reason of it? And oh, let me allow that message. Remember Pak RT and Bu Kunti di atap? Yeah, yeah. Oh my god, that was beautiful. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, squeak. And what was I saying again? I forgot. Oh yeah, what's it called again? That about the oh yeah, the presents. About presents. I never really throw away presents because the thing about presents is it's a gesture of it's a gesture of love. You know, the time they spend making someone a present is like I don't know, because you know time is the one of the most valuable things you have in life, and dedicating time for specifically for someone is just a really nice gesture. I love it. If you dedicate your time to make just to handmade something for someone, like a handmade gift, it really means a lot. For me, that is. I don't know for other people. Some other people have different thingies when it comes to love language and stuff like that. And yeah, farting on command. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Handmade presents, like uh things like for example, art. I actually like I'm gonna appreciate way more if you draw something yourself than like commission someone to draw something for me, kind of like that. Because commissioning someone to draw something for me, everybody can do that if they have the money, okay? But actually taking the time to try to draw something for like your loved one it's just a really nice gesture. It shows that you care. That it shows that you are willing to spend time to like to spend wasn't to to I don't know. I'm just gonna say waste because yeah, to be honest, it's kind of like wasting time for someone because time is one of the most valuable resources you have. Once you spend it, you're not gonna get it back. And yeah, same goes for like I mean, if you're really not much of an art person, just taking the time to pick a present is already like a really nice gesture. If you take the time to do some research and like find out what X person is like, what X person really like, then it's also a nice gesture, you know. Yeah, handmade stuff is really like nice. Yeah. Till this day, till this day, I still kept all the presents. Like not really the food presents and like the random presents. You know, that's the random presents. Like, oh, you got me a sticky note, and then this one got me a remote control car. I mean, actually, remote control car. I actually had a lot of fun with that, so that's also really cool. But like the gift that I cherish the most is the one that's handmade. Also the plushies. Just because I really like plushies, I still keep all of my plushies. The ones that I got as a present. If you buy something just because it's expensive and give it as a gift to someone, it's kind of like buying their love. It's kind of like it kind of sucks. And you thought Yumi is using, but yeah, it's a bot. Yumi is a bot. Yeah, it's a little, a little bit of a backstory. Yumi is actually like, I don't know. It's been a while. Yumi was originally a bot I programmed for D&D. Not really D&D, but like a roleplay system I made for Discord, because a long time ago I like to roleplay with my friends, and Yumi is the bot that I programmed to, like, give rules, give stats, roll initiative, kind of like that, to make it easier. And the name Yumi is actually like, I actually just took the name Yumi because Yumi is an OC I had, and the OC is a robot, so why not a bot named Yumi? That's cool. I even got an art for Yumi. Hold on. If you click Yumi's profile, you can actually see the profile. I actually made it. I actually took the time to make it. That's good. That's neat. Also on Discord, you can see Yumi on Discord as well. It's a bot. Yumi is just a bot. I'm actually planning to actually add Yumi into my streams. Yeah, I don't know. I really like to give give my creations character. The bots that I make, just kind of give them character. I really like those kind of stuff. I don't know. Yeah, something. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I'm already planning on this, but you know my plans. I'm actually planning to make a new notification system. Like, for example, like there's this notification, right? Boop, tada, kind of like that. I mean, it's nice and all, but this could be better. I actually just realized this is like on a bit on the back of that overlay. That shouldn't be a thing, but I'm already planning to make a new notification thingamajig. I'm actually planning to have something like, I don't know, for example, if I go over down here, when I'm playing games, I'm usually down here, right? Oopsies, I didn't mean to do that. When I'm playing games, I'm usually down here, or maybe down here, right? I'm planning to add Yumi as a PNG, or maybe as also a live 2D. I'm planning to animate her. Oh no, leg reveal. Dun, I don't have any legs. And yeah, I'm actually trying to do that. And then when someone follows me or redeems something, I'm gonna have a chat box, not like a chat box, like a text bubble appear, a text bubble appear, and then it's gonna say thank you X for following. That's gonna be cool. Yeah, I'm still planning that out. Still, I haven't drawn the art yet, so probably gonna take a few weeks of planning. I'm actually I'm actually almost done with my, not really almost done. I was just done with my finals, so I can do a lot of stuff now. So it's nice. Yeah. Do you also like to give character to things? I don't know. I like to give character to the things I make, like bots and stuff like that. I don't know. Give them a soul. Speaking of souls, yeah, that's the thing about handmade presents too. Handmade presents have a soul, That's the good thing about it. And you're done with M? Wait, M what? Congrats on finishing your finals. Alright. You're done with I just realized. Damn it, final. I remember they call you tech guy. It makes sense now. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm usually the tech person on on school. Even though I'm not really that good. I'm not really that good at a lot of stuff. I just read a lot, and compared to people I don't know, here's the thing about when I was still in high school. I actually got this superiority complex, which I'm trying to get shake off me right now. It's actually because when I was still in high school, a lot of people kind of I don't know, incompetent people kind of like love to like praise me for really simple stuff, and so that can like gets me into the mindset that, oh, I'm like so good and kind of like that. But in the end, I'm really like I'm really not that good. I was called again. I still got a lot to learn. That's what I was trying to say. It's kind of like a superiority complex because when you're grouped up with people who are like, I don't know, let's say here's an analogy. I'm not okay. First of all, I am definitely not saying that my friends are like dumber than me. My friends are definitely like amazing person. They're just, I don't know, just how they treat me is just how they treat me gives me like some kind of superiority complex. And basically kind of like imagine if you're grouped up with people who are dumber than you for a long time, or maybe from when you're born, kind of like that. You're gonna get this mindset that you're like the smartest, and okay, that's cool. But then when you're actually released to the real world, you realize that you're really not that special. There's so many people who are way smarter than you, and like that, if you get what I mean. Yeah, it's kind of like a superiority complex. I'm not really saying that my friends are like incompetent. I guess I say that it's just not their talent, you know. I don't know, because when me and my friends hang out, we usually like the thing that we talk about the most is mostly kind of like video games and stuff like that. Definitely video games, programming, and art. Yeah, I'm pretty sure art. And a lot like, I mean, two of my friends are actually like pretty good at art, so I don't know. But the things about like things like programming and video games, I'm actually like, because compared to other gamers, I play like not a normal amount of games, but compared to them who are not really gamers, I play a lot of games, so I'm like really knowledgeable, kind of like that. And I'm like way better at games because wasn't I just play them more than the average person who are not gamers. Compared to gamers, I probably don't play that much. But yeah, the thing is, it makes you feel like you're the best, you know, which is not a good thing because when you actually like now that I kind of like get to know a lot more people, I'm like, oh dear, I am really not that special. I'm just a regular old guy. Yeah, kind of like that. What else? What else? What else? But I mean, to be honest, I'm not really like saying it. I'm not talking bad about my friends. You know what? In fact, I'm gonna send this clip or something to my friend if I actually talk about it. But I don't know. Should I talk about it? Should I like? Because I get a lot of stories from back when I was still in high school. Kind of like stories about my friends. It's a story. If I'm gonna tell the story, it's a story. It's actually a story about how important it is to actually start something if you want. And Pai is amazing, and she is my bestie, but she really boosts me up so much and makes me out to be this genius person, but I'm not. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I doubt any of us are genius. I'm pretty sure most of us are probably kind of stupid. uh, but I'm sure you're at least average. You know, all of us are at least average. Okay, at least, which is nice. Like, which is okay. Like having being special isn't really like is. If you actually think about it, kind of sometimes it may be kind of shit because you're not gonna have the same treatment as normal people. You know, kind of like fame. Let's talk about fame now, which is also the reason why I'm using an avatar. I'm not really like it still makes me feel weird to say that I'm using an avatar because this is kind of my avatar is kind of an extension of me. I'll talk about more about that after this. And yeah, what's it called again? About fame. I'm kind of like hiding behind this screen because fame. The thing about fame is a switch. Like fame is like a switch, but if you turn it on, a switch that you can't turn off once you turn on. Get what I mean? So let's say, for example, let's say, who's a good person? Yeah, I'm gonna use Final. I'm gonna use Final as an example. If let's say Final got like super famous, Final is like a super Hollywood star or something. Final shows in I don't know, 3 movies, 5 music videos, and then shows up in Final Fantasy. Yeah, Final got a game made after him named Final Fantasy and like that, and then yeah, he's famous and all that. And his face is like posted everywhere. Imagine how like imagine how he would feel if he like he just wants to go to the mall to grab something to eat. I don't know, maybe go to a restaurant. Things are gonna get really weird. Like people are gonna start looking at him weird, and then people are gonna start taking pictures of him from the distance, and then people are gonna like I don't know, they're gonna like circle him and kind of like look at him, but won't be brave enough to actually talk to him. It's kind of like being treated like an animal. Like yeah, basically being famous basically means you're gonna get treated by like an animal on a zoo. Like think of it like as like look, listen. And fun fact, my name first came about when I played Final Fantasy. Neat. Yeah, think about this. In the zoo, animals are like caged, right? And then in the cage, people are just standing in front of the cage and taking pictures, but they're not brave enough to actually get close to the animals themselves. Now compare that to someone who's famous. People take pictures of them from the distance, but they're not brave enough to approach them. See what I mean here? Yeah. Being a freaking was whatchamacallit again? Being famous basically means you get treated like an animal. Which is why I don't really want to flip that switch. Probably not ever gonna. I'm not ever gonna do a face reveal. Or even a name reveal. I'm not even gonna reveal my real name. Also, actually, I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I keep on forgetting. Let me VIP both of you. VIP / VIP. Hold on. Final do. I've been wanting to VIP you for a while, but I haven't really gotten to do it. Final do. Can I do this? Boop. And VIP. Wait, nah, I'm not also gonna VIP you. Because you're friends, so why not VIP you? So that's nice. You get like a nice badge. At what's it called again? To be honest, we haven't really like. To be honest, we don't really like know that much, but I really like this just chatting stream, so why not? And you actually said the way I thought about it. I was like 222 instead of 232. Yeah, final 222. It's easier to say, right? I mean, fun fact, in Indonesian I never really like use the 22, 23 kind of like that. I usually just like say the numbers like 22, 23, 24 kind of like that. Wena may know about this, so in Indonesian, for example, I want to say like 500. I'll say 500 or like 23, 34. Kind of like that. I never said something like 22. Like that. I never really said something like that. I don't know. 222 came because name, min, limit, and uniqueness. Came about because of the name minimum limit. Yeah, what made you think about the two thing? Two, I don't know. Yeah, that was fun. But yeah, seriously, thank you for like chatting with me. Like, I don't know, chatting streams are really fun, but I usually like I'm usually really scared to do it because I don't know whether people are gonna chat or not, kind of like that. Which is why I actually do. Which is why I really like art streams, because art streams is like, if people are there, then we can do like we can chat. But if people are not there, then I can just draw normally, you know, and you like being second place. Tutu feels weird. Yeah, Tutu sounds way better than Tutu. Tururu, yeah, Turutu sounds cute. Felt long enough and not too long. Yeah, imagine having like final that's gonna be like, yeah, that's gonna be hard to read. What else? I'm also thinking of like, in my just chatting stream, I'm thinking of like moving chat on over to the other side because yeah. But I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know what my thought process behind this is. Next art stream, I actually also for the next art stream, I still don't know what I'm gonna draw. Because I haven't sketched it yet. I don't know what to draw. I'm thinking of drawing like, I get quite a few ideas. I kind of want to draw someone else now because I feel like I've been drawing myself too much, and that's kind of narcissistic, isn't it? Yeah, I'm like, I actually got my eyes on Areku right now. Don't tell him. Got my eyes on Areku, so maybe I'll draw him. If not, then maybe I'll maybe I'll color an old sketch. I actually got, I got an old sketch of Yumi, so why not? Let me draw Yumi. I get an old sketch that I kind of like ditched. I probably could fix that and actually like finish that, so why not? When I was taking, so I just slammed a key. Yeah, that is a lot of people actually does that. Like, just if your name is taken, just slam the last letter. Or some people also do underscore, also 1, 2, 3. Actually, like at first Han was taken, so crap. I tried Han underscore, that's also taken, and god damn it. And then after that, I did Han underscore ch, but I kind of stuck with that for a while. But I didn't really like it because I don't know. I really don't like this underscore ch because it's kind of like having underscore ttv on your handle. Imagine like being in a game with I don't know, in an Apex game with someone who got underscore ttv. It sounds really weird. I don't know. I really don't like that. And then finally I settled on px because I do kind of like, I know it's not really pixel art, but kind of like pixel art, so why not? So px for pixel, so pixel art, why not? Yeah, it sounds neat. And it's okay though. Oh, I swear Riku is like everyone's dad or something. Yeah, Riku is like everyone's dad. Riku is the best dad figure. But not gonna lie, I absolutely love Ariku's streams. It's really chill. It really gets me in the mood to work, get productive and all. Which is why I love his streams. I absolutely love his streams. Also, how do you feel about that thumbnail I made? The thumbnail was really, I was really proud of that thumbnail. How do you feel about it? I know, like it kind of looks a bit disturbing, but I like it. And bonus points if you know who inspired me for that thumbnail. Did you see the thumbnail that I uploaded on Twitter? I'm not sure how many of you seen it. Let me post it. Hold on. Let me show it on screen. Thumbnail today. Yeah, I know, right? His streams are so chill. I love it. Okay, here's the thumbnail. Let me see. Let me unlock this.